The Mark IV model production at Switch Temper maintains rail for the safe, efficient movement of trains. These machines level the surface and line the rail to precision while tamping ties securely into place. It's a big machine for a big job. Let's break that big job up into smaller parts. Surfacing and lining, while we cover the major working components of the Mark IV. Surfacing is the process of raising the track to create a smooth vertical surface at the designed elevation. On tangent track, cross level should be 0. Curves are usually banked, with one rail set lower than the other. The low rail, or inside rail, is considered to be the grade rail in a curve. The high rail, or outside rail, is always the line rail, sometimes referred to as the cross-level rail. The difference in height between the grade rail and the line rail is super-elevation. The operator sets up the surfacing and lining buggy system, the projector, the pusher bars, the shadow boards, and the light shield on the grade rail side of the machine. This is always done with the machine located on tangent track. The surfacing system used on the Mark IV is sometimes referred to as the delta system. This system consists of 3 points that are directly referenced to the rails. Here's how it works. The 3-point surfacing system consists of 1. The surfacing projector, which rides the projector buggy in front of the machine. 2. The shadow board assembly, which sits between the combo clamp frame and the workhead assembly. This is where the surfacing work takes place. And 3. The receiver system. This consists of a double-barrel photocell mounted on the trailing receiver buggy and an inclinometer mounted on the lower receiver buggy crossmember. During normal operation, the surfacing projector emits an infrared beam back to the machine. This beam shines over the shadow board into the receivers. The shadow board sits at a fixed height in relation to the rail. As the track dips or rises, so does the board, intercepting the infrared beam as it shines into the receivers. When the surface indicator lights inside the cab illuminate, this indicates track is out of surface. If both indicator lights illuminate, then both rails will be lifted. If just the left surface indicator is on, only the left rail will be lifted. And if only the right surface indicator is on, only the right rail will be lifted. Under normal operating conditions, the rail clamps lock onto the rail and jacking begins. As the jacks lift the rail, the shadow board also rises until it intercepts the infrared light beam. At this point, jacking stops, and both surface indicators de-illuminate, indicating the track is now in surface. The Mark IV uses an inclinometer to establish cross level. The inclinometer is mounted on the lower receiver buggy crossmember. If the track surface varies from level, the inclinometer will signal the computer, which will drive the appropriate receiver up or down in order to compensate for cross-level variations.